Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm sure a lot of you have heard by now, the ballet world has recently been struck with a huge loss, which is the passing of an incredible dancer and an influential public figure in the ballet world, Michaela DePrince, who passed away on September 10th of 2024 at the age of 29.
Honestly, this news has been such a huge shock to us and probably a lot of people. Firstly, obviously, because she was so young. And secondly, it was just so sudden. I don't think any of us really saw it coming.
We actually heard about it while we were traveling. So we weren't able to sit down and film something right away. We wanted to wait until we got back home.
Collect our thoughts. But now we're home, back in the box. And we wanted to just make this video to commemorate and honor and celebrate the life of Michaela DePrince.
So for those of you that are not familiar with Michaela or her story, she was born in Sierra Leone during the Civil War. She lost both of her parents at a very young age, and her uncle brought her to an orphanage and abandoned her there. Michaela had a skin condition called vitiligo, and so she suffered horrible things at the hands of the orphanage and her community for her spots and for looking different from the other kids. She was horribly abused and called the devil's child and was told that she would never become anything great.
But several miracles later, Michaela and her best friend Mia were adopted by Charles and Elaine DePrince and moved to the US. And there, Michaela began her ballet journey at a very, very young age. And then after defying all odds, became a very successful ballet dancer.
The youngest dancer with the Dance Theater of Harlem. She also became a soloist with Dutch National Ballet.
That's huge, you guys.
And a second soloist with Boston Ballet as well.
As a dancer though, technically speaking, Michaela has a very special strength and power about her when she dances. Technically so strong. Her jumps are absolutely... She flies, you guys, okay? She literally flies. She also has an amazing sense of turn. She's a brilliant turner as well. There's a certain length and lightness, and it makes it look so effortless and so beautiful.
I think her soda shot is to die for.
The Michaela DePrince soda shot.
Air time, the split, the line, everything.
Yeah, she is absolutely stunning. When you see her dance, you can really see how much she loves it and how passionate she is about her art form. And that's something that, has never dwindled or diminished during her career. She's always had that passion for ballet since the day she learned of its existence. And that passion is what I think really carried her far in this career.
She was an ambassador for War Child, which is an organization that helps to support children in war-torn countries. So she's done a lot of humanitarian work as well. It's really, really beautiful what she's done to give back to kids that are in a similar situation that she started in.
Michaela was also a motivational speaker and also wrote a book, Taking Flight. And
I think that was written in collaboration with her mother as well.
Yeah, that's so special, you guys. That's so cute. She's been on countless documentaries and talk shows and things like that. Her TED Talk, you guys, highly recommend. Go watch it.
If you want to get more in depth with her full story and how she went from a war orphan to a ballerina, then definitely go check it out.
For us personally, Michaela was definitely an inspiration to us growing up as dancers. We were first introduced to her through the documentary First Position.
I'm sure a lot of y'all were introduced to her through that same documentary. We are always so amazed by her story. I mean, there's so much suffering in it.
Yeah.
But there's also so much triumph and hope and power and all of that. Her grace and just her strength always really inspired us, and I know for a fact that she's done the same for countless other people. It's difficult coming from where she was coming from. The reality is, in the ballet world, we have a lot of ways to go in terms of, racial diversity in the ballet world. And Michaela did face quite some opposition due to the color of her skin. But I think she was monumental in breaking down some of those barriers in the ballet world just by proving herself as such an accomplished ballet dancer and such a compelling artist. And I truly believe that she paved the way for a lot of girls and a lot of dancers of color to be inspired and to realize what's possible.
Her fighting spirit is honestly so inspiring to us and honestly to anyone, because everyone has their own unique struggles, and to see someone else go through so much and still end up on top with a smile on her face, it's inspiring, and it's really something that gives hope to everybody.
She definitely was gone too soon. But I do believe that her legacy will be remembered. And she has left her mark on the ballet world.
Yes,
for sure.
Additionally, we are not only mourning the loss of Michaela, but also the death of her adoptive mother, Elaine DePrince, who died within a day after Michaela's passing. The two deaths were completely unrelated, as crazy as that sounds.
And reportedly, both Michaela and her mother had no knowledge of the others passing.
Obviously, behind almost every single successful person is someone who believes in them.
Oh, 100%.
And for Michaela, that was her adopted mother, Elaine, who was the first to see her passion for ballet and really gave her every fighting chance to make that dream come true. And I think that's really the power of love. Even if she wasn't a biological mother, you know, like, she really took on that role for Michaela, and that mother-daughter relationship was honestly just so beautiful. So Elaine DePrince definitely deserves so much gratitude and recognition for the huge role that she played in Michaela's life and legacy. Both women are absolutely incredible, and we're confident that both of their names will continue to be remembered for the light that they brought to the ballet world. So yeah, this video was really difficult for us to film, but we want to extend our gratitude and also our condolences and our thoughts and prayers to Michaela's family. To Michaela's family, you have our support. We're thinking of you guys. And we're so proud of Michaela and all the people who were behind her, who enabled her to accomplish all of these incredible things that she did and to leave the incredible legacy that she has.
So if you'd like to learn more about Michaela, we'll leave some links below that you can check out, as well as the official announcement post that is on her official Instagram page regarding her passing.
Please leave some kind comments for Michaela and her family in the comment section below.
Michaela is a true legend, a true star, and we believe that the ballet world really would not be the same without her. So we hope that her legacy will continue to live on and that her story will continue to pave the way for millions of other dancers to come.